footage the girls actually saw?
Oh, we will once they're actually able to form words.
Yeah, but Alice will spin it when she gets to them.
Yeah, probably the teenage, attention-seeking, overactive imagination from too many horror movies approach.
Meanwhile, the Scarecrow's been fed that much more fear, which is only going to make him want more.
Has Alice looked a little stressed to you lately?
I think she's just a little overworked. Why?
Well...
You know, I'm still finishing up the damage control from the Scarecrow's attack at the tunnel. Keeping those two guys away from the press, driving home the hallucination theory.
Alice, we didn't do this. It was...
Teenagers. Looking for attention because they watch too many horror movies.
Horror movies, right. We knew you'd say that.
Horror movies where someone ties someone to the roof of a car with a garden hose and drives it through the front of a house.
You've handled worse. Much worse.
That is true. I've also drank shots all night and bungee jumped naked off of a bridge, and I don't want to do that again either.
You don't?
No. I'm okay. I'm all right. I will deal.
Naked?
Look at this. I left it on. Wow. Well, look at who dropped in the front window.
All right, get this to Jonathan. See if he can enhance the footage.
Well, I thought we could do that tiresome errand together.
I can. I got class.
Oh, how convenient.
I thought so.
Well, don't forget an apple for the teacher.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were torturing me.
No, I'd call it mocking.
And how did you react to your partner mocking you about attending this class?
Well, I ignored her, the way she ignores most of what I say. It's the key to our relationship.
Mr. O'Malley.
My teachers used to always call me Nick. Actually, it was short for Nick, you've got detention.
And how have you fared using the other techniques we've learned? Any losses of temper?
Well, just an extremely obnoxious gnome.
So yesterday we had a troll and today we have a gnome.
It's been a busy week.
What does everyone else think about what Nick is saying?
Lester.
Can he do that? Can he call on me?
Go ahead, Lester.
Well, I think that Nick...
And Mr. O'Malley, please.
I think that Mr. O'Malley...
Nick's good.
I think that Nick has erected a wall between his outer world and his inner emotions, and I don't like it.
Lester, I think you make a good point.
You're only saying that because his head's about to explode.
Mr. O'Malley, I'd like to suggest you might be a more effective police officer if you learn to think before reacting. Deconstruct the situation. Analyze how it might play out. In times of stress, let your head guide you, not your heart. Take a breath and take control of the outcome.
Does that count as one catchy saying or 5?
She came into the cigar club. Well, who squealed? Denny. You know that figures because he's half rat. Now she knows where I live. I can't go home. Hey, do you mind if I stay with you for a couple of... Hello? Hello? Anybody want to put me up for a few months? Don't flatter yourself.
The latest software can take footage from even the crappiest video camera and really clean it up. Look at that detail.
It's like the big toe is right here in the room with us. Let's go, Jonathan.
Fast forward.
Okay. This is after the power was cut, the neighbor's dog was killed, and someone outside opened a window while they were alone in the house.
It's amazing they even noticed the car.
Okay, everybody's panicking, everybody's running for their lives.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Can you...
Zoom in? Yes, I can. Okay. See those
markings on his hand?
It looks like a
rune. Yes, it is.
You figure out yet,
what it means? Okay, I cross-referenced an ancient Germanic alphabet with some 3rd century Egyptian symbology.
You don't know, do you?
No. But it looks familiar. I can't figure out why.
And that, Jonathan, is better than nothing. You have an excellent mind. You will remember where you've seen that symbol before.
Yes, sir. I talked to our xenopsychologist. I asked him to put together a profile on the Scarecrow based on the little information we've got.
But he didn't have enough information to get anywhere.
Actually, he was pretty confident about one particular point. He said, whatever we do, don't let the Scarecrow kill. Because once he scares someone to death, he's never going to settle for anything less.
We know where this thing was last. And barring him stealing another vehicle, let's figure out how much territory is covered and patrol it. All officers, hit the streets.
The worst thing about fear is that it's contagious. It can spread from 1 or 2 people to 100, 1,000 people.
So in a way, it's like a cold.
No, I'm serious. We're talking potential widespread panic. It's the very thing Special Unit 2 is supposed to avoid to keep the existence of links a secret.
You're underestimating how much I really hate having a cold, and I really am serious.
No, you really aren't serious because you're fooling around because that's your natural response whenever you don't want to deal with something.
Have you been talking to Dr. Moore?
Okay, fine. Fine. We're dealing with a creature who gathers strength by playing on basic primal fears. So, what are you afraid of?
Being locked in a hotel room with Heidi Klum and a bottle of chocolate syrup, and the syrup is non-fat.
I rest my case.
So do I.
So you're actually going to stand there and tell me that you're not afraid of anything?
Look, I know it sounds ridiculous, but there's nothing I can think of. Not heights, not bugs, or the dark, or bad mayonnaise, or even dying. I mean, I don't want to die, but I'm not afraid of it, or I couldn't do what I do.
All right, you know what? Everybody's afraid of something. So, if you don't want to tell me because you don't want to face it, I understand.
All right, fine, I'll tell you. It's the bad mayonnaise.
Benson. Yeah, thanks. You spotted near 3rd and Main.
No, go in the closet!
Excuse me.
Chicago,
Police. Imagine what he was feeling right before he died. It's as pure and unadulterated as fear gets.
Now the scarecrow's tasted blood. This plant melts down. Radiation will wipe out everything in 100 miles. You find the plant super, make sure he's shutting down the reactor. I'll go after the scarecrow.
No, you can't. It's too strong. I mean, look at this. Look at what he's done to these people.
That's what I'm counting on. Overconfidence.
No, I'm serious. How do you expect to fight this thing when he makes you scared to death about whatever it is you're scared to death
Whatever
about?
he throws at me, whatever he tries, it's harmless if I'm not afraid, and I won't be afraid.
How can you be so sure?
He'll only have one shot with me, and where's he gonna find Carrot Top on such short notice? I'm not afraid of dying, so what's left? And you can't be afraid either, Kate.
I know.
Not even a little bit. No fear.
No fear.
No fear.
Everyone's evacuating. I can't get a straight answer. What the hell's going on?
It doesn't matter. Our only concern's the reactor and keeping the core safe. Whatever's happening outside this room doesn't affect that.
You think this job's worth dying for?
Look, there's only 2 things we have to worry about. A meltdown or a fire. There's no meltdown. You can see that. If it's a fire, this wing's fireproof. We're safe here.
Everybody down!
We should have heard from someone by now.
Relax. There are a lot of reasons that would explain this.
You think?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna check the corridor.
Core meltdown. 5 minutes.
Are you the supervisor? Sir! Sir, can you... Madison, can you hear me? What should I do? Tell me what to do. Nick, the core's about to melt down. We only have 4 minutes. I'm in the control room right now. The scarecrow must have triggered something.
I'm coming. Watch for the scarecrow. He might come back. Kate? Kate!
Core meltdown in 3 minutes.
Stay with the program, Kate. Scary thinks he can shake some fear into me by killing you, but he's wrong. Which is what you'd expect when you got straw for brains. That's it. He's getting nothing from you now. No fear.
In 1 minute.
Normally I'd think of something clever to say before I kill you, but I'm drawing a blank.
Core meltdown in 30 seconds.
You find one big plug we can pull?
You mean the big shutting off the nuclear reactor plug? I don't think so.
What about him?
No, forget it. He's in shock. Totally unresponsive.
Mr. Madison, I know you're a little freaked out, but we need you back. Just think about this, okay? In times of stress, let your head guide you, not your heart. Take a breath and take control of the outcome. Can you do that? Mr. Madison, can you hear me? Can you do that?
Core meltdown in 10 seconds.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
4, 3, 2, 1. All systems nominal.
Hey, good to see you.
Listen, thanks for, whatever you did, talking me down.
It's all about staying in control of your emotions.
Man, that was close.
You know what you guys need so this doesn't happen again? One big plug that you can pull.
Yeah.
Feel free to use that as your own idea.
You really couldn't think of anything clever to say before you killed the scarecrow.
The first thing that popped into my mind was, you had me at hello.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's why I didn't say it. But, you know, there was nothing preventing you from jumping in. We're a team.
Yeah, you know
can
what
do
I would have
that.
said? I would have said, give my regards to the Wicked Witch.
Oh, yeah, you say that now when the pressure's off.
No, you know, it's the first thing I thought of.
Well, why didn't you say it?
Well, because I didn't want to interrupt you. I mean, killing Lynx is no excuse for bad manners. It's rude.
I'll have to remember that.
I thought you were in Guam.
Now, not enough frequent flyer mileage. Besides, Sylvia tracked me down.
So what'd she want?
My former best friend. You believe this? She's shacking up with the guy. She just wanted to rub it in.
Oh, that is so cold.
I know. That's what attracted me to her in the first place.
Where are you going?
I had a bad day, and I'm going on vacation.
Hey, your Guam's nice this time of year.
Really?
Have you ever even been to Guam?
No, But I rented this video. It was set in Guam. It was all about this lovely young girl, and she meets another young girl, and then they...
Want to grab a drink after work?
I can't. I'm meeting Colleen.
Ooh, who's Colleen?
My anger management teacher. Going to an Indian sweat lodge.
You're kidding.
No, we're gonna lay on mats around hot coals, sweat our sins away.
Wow, I never figured you for anything spiritual.
Don't judge me by what I say. Judge me by what I do.
Hey, Nick. I just checked about the sweat lodge. It's true. Everybody's completely naked.
Don't judge me by what I do. Judge me by what I say. And I'm saying that I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, you know what? No matter what you do or what you say, it doesn't change how I feel about you. Besides, after today, I think we both deserve a break in a completely naked sweat lodge.
Well, there's always room for one more.
No thanks. Third wheel and all that. Let me ask you something. You weren't the least bit worried when that scarecrow had a gun to my head?
Not a bit.
Why not?
Because I had complete confidence in your abilities, and I knew you'd find a way out, which you did. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I guess I want you to say that losing me as your partner is the worst thing that could happen to you. No one could replace me. You rely on me as much as I rely on you.
Losing you as my partner would be the worst thing that can happen to me. No one else could replace you, and I rely on you as much as you rely on me.
You gotta mean it.
I do mean it. Hey, Kate.
Yeah?
I'll see you Monday.